Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we'd like to welcome you back to the 2015 Make It Happen 10-Ball Invitational. We're here at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. This is day number 4 of the 4-day competition. It's been a round robin between 6 of the world's greatest players, and we've got quite a bottleneck here at this tournament. There's conceivably 4 gentlemen could end up after the round robin all tied with records of 3 and 2. If that happens, Pat has a tiebreaker in store, so he'll have it all figured out by this evening. And for the final matchup, there'll be this match and one more match to complete the round robin, and that'll take place at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As of thus far, and going into day number 4, the records are Jason Shaw 3 and 1, Shane Van Boening 3 and 1, Thorsten Holman 3 and 2, Kevin Ching at 2 and 2. Earl Strickland at 2 and 3, and Darren Appleton at 0 and 4. At this time, we'd like to get our next matchup underway. Our first gentleman is the former World 10-Ball champion. He's from Great Britain. Please welcome back Mr. Darren Appleton. Darren Appleton, thank you. And his opponent, 4-time U.S. Open 9-ball champion from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. A warm welcome, please, for Mr. Shane Van Boening. Thank you. Gentlemen, you may lag for the first break, and we're going to send it to the booth. Danny DiLiberto, Billy and Cardona. Take it away.
Accu-stats Video Productions presents from Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey, the Make It Happen 10-Ball Invitational. Along with Danny DiLiberto, this is Bill and Cardona, and this is day 4. And this is the last day of the tournament, and this match coming up is a very important match for Shane Van Boening. Shane Van Boening can be one of the finalists in the tournament, providing that he wins this match. If he doesn't win this match and he's able to accumulate 10 games, he most likely will be in the finals.
Well, Darren Appleton won the leg, so he'll be trying to draw first blood. He's not having a great tournament. He hasn't won a match yet. And he could be a spoiler now.
I suspect that Appleton's going to play a much better match against Van Boening than we've seen him play in his last 2 matches.
Well, he's a proud champion, you know, and sometimes you want to win rather than lose. Losing might make you win. He came up dry.
As I mentioned before, it's very important for Van Boening to get at least 10 games in this match. Obviously, he would love to win this match. And if he does that, he will then be in the finals with only 1 loss. But if it goes to tiebreakers, then he must win at least 10 games in order to find himself in the finals. The other player that has his control of his own destiny is Jason Shaw. He only has 1 loss as well. If he wins his match, he will be in the finals. But if he loses his match, the likelihood of him going to the finals isn't very good, because in the match that he lost, he only got 5 games. So therefore, that's going to really hurt him.
Well, watch how easily he draws the ball. He doesn't have to shoot this hard. He hits the cue ball better than anybody. See, he didn't even shoot that hard. Look how far it drew. He's got a great stroke. And he hits the cue ball great. Follows through properly. One of the greatest players ever, I think.
I can't argue with you there, Danny, really. We've watched a lot of players play, you more than me, but I've watched quite a few. I'm 72 years old. I've watched a lot of great players play all the way from Lassiter to Shane Van Boening. And like you say, I think Shane Van Boening ranks up there with the best.
Yeah, I've been watching him and playing for 55 years. And this guy plays all the games getting better. I mean, unbelievably better. You know, he didn't really know one pocket, but he grabbed it pretty quick. Thanks to Billy. Really, you played him a lot, so he learned some one pocket playing you.
This is his best game, 10 ball. And the table that he really loves playing on is the 5x10.
Trickled it, but it went. You know, Darren Appleton is a great champion, and sometimes in sports, you win because you hate to lose. Well, anyway, I want to get to some of our supporters who've done multiple events. Steve Stahl, Georgia. Ken Stanlick, New Jersey. Dave Zelankowitz from Michigan. Bob Talley from Illinois. John Turner, Texas. Louis Vogler, Florida. Dennis Walker from New Jersey, and he's here. I hope you're enjoying it.
Obviously, there's many, many, many more supporters.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
We'll get back with them a little later. But we really do appreciate your support. Wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. Neither would these fine champions. Thank you again.
Well, he made balls, but he is snookered on the one. Where do you push, Billy? You know, pushing, you got to have some strategy when you do it. You know, and whatever you can do, so could your opponent. So you got to come up with something creative sometimes.
Push out. Appleton has the option.
Well, I think he left an edge, but I don't care for that because you're going right in the pocket if you hit that ball pin. Well, Appleton jumped up, so he's planning to shoot. And he shot pretty well. He left an edge. He can hit this one ball.
Shane's walking around the table to see if the kiss-off off the three is available.
He's playing it. He's playing it off the three. From here, it looks like it's over-kissing. Maybe not. He's shooting it, so it must be close. I thought it was over-kissing. And he left the window to hit it.
It's pretty close whether he can hit it or not, going in between the 9-3. He's going to take another look at it now.
Yeah, it is close, but he's playing the bank, in fact. Sometimes you got to shoot a tough shot rather than sell out on a phony safe.
No, I agree with that.
I think he snookered him. I don't think he can hit the one.
I don't think he can hit it either, Danny. The cue ball positioned very close to the 9. I believe it's a little under the 9, which would preclude him from hitting the 1. I would get up there and take a real good look at this if I were Scott Smith.
Yeah, he's going to curve it a little bit, try to cut the 1 in. he can do almost anything anyway. If it's possible, he'll execute. It's amazing how much pool he learned. He's from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I don't know any players there that you could learn something from, but he learned on his own.
He's going to come close to the 6 with the cue ball after pocketing the 3 here.
Great shot.
And that worked out really well.
Got an angle to bounce off. The 6 to the 7 is no problem.
I wouldn't be surprised if he elevated, drew the cue ball back for position.
No, I think he's rolling it in, Billy. Nothing to do with the 6.
Right.
Just make it.
Now he's trying to figure out whether it's best to go around the 10 and the 8 or go one cushion in between the 10 and 8. Let's see what he does. Got a little lazy.
Yeah, he fell a little short. But
Yeah.
I think the 8 goes in both pockets. Both corner pockets.
Yeah, he didn't really want to stop there. He wanted to draw the cue ball back another foot or so, but he wasn't able to do that for whatever reason. I don't know, but that's where he ended up. Let's see how well he does with this shot. No problem.
He shoots so straight. But anyway, more of the supporters. Bill Big Money Wallace from New Jersey, and he's here. I would love someday to hear the story of how he became big money. Then we got Gardner Washburn from Missouri, Nick Watson, Illinois, Jim Wayman, Louisiana, and Ben Yep from California. We have a bunch of others. Thomas McCain, Alabama. Robert McLeod, Maryland. I hope you're enjoying it all, guys. We got a lot more, so stand by. We're going to thank you all.
Pretty tough shot here. Length of the table.
Boy. Great shot. Makes it look easy, but you got to applaud that. That's a great shot. Yeah, I don't see any problems here. Yeah, he'll go one rail to the 8 in the side. And he's got the angle to get wherever he wants on the 9.
We've watched this guy play 4 matches in this tournament, and every match he's played in, He's played extremely well. He's shot a lot of high TPAs in all of his matches. 928, 937, 943. The lowest TPA he shot was against Holman. That's the match he lost. He shot an 856. But those other three matches, well above 900. Well above 900 and well above world-class speed.
Okay, back to the supporters. We got Robert McLeod of Maryland, Burt Morris, Texas,
Game number 3. After 3 games, the score is Mr. Van Boening 3, Mr. Appleton 0.
Jim Mulhall, Florida, Victor Now in New York, and he's here. I hope you're having a good time. Dave Nelson, California, Raymond Ortiz, Nevada, Bob Osolinik from New York, and he is here. Don Pappas, Florida, Christopher Morgan, Louisiana, Donnie Plunkett from Texas.
Yep, thanks a lot, guys. If it wasn't for you guys, you know what? None of this would have been possible.
I got a few more, Billy. Oh, he scratched. He's smiling, but that's not a happy smile.
No ball spot except for 10.
Well, Appleton's losing 3-0, but he can get back in this match because he is a tremendous player and he's got a pretty good break. So, 3-game loser early doesn't mean he's done.
Hello?
Good shot. And like I said earlier, sometimes you don't feel great, but you don't want to lose. So you win just because you hate losing.
Appleton finally wins a game.
Okay, Donnie Plunkett from Texas, thank you. Charles Pluta from Georgia. Tony Rapone from Nevada. Mike Rhodes, California.
Mr. Appleton 1.
Frank Rolfe, Maryland. Gail Schultz, Washington. Frank Sophocleos from Virginia. And Dennis Susi from Florida. Like Billy said, thank you all. We couldn't do this without you. And Merry Christmas to all of you.
Thanks, Thanks, Danny. Appleton really hasn't won many games in the last couple matches. He only won 1 game against Strickland. And this is his first win against Van Boening in this match. And this guy here, Appleton, is one of the best players in the world. Make no mistake about that. And I think he's going to play pretty good in this match, guys. Seems to me like he's a much more determined player out there. Let's hope that he gets back to playing his style his style of pool.
Came up dry, but I don't think Van Boening has a shot on the 1. He's looking to see if he can hit it at all. I don't think so. Well, he's aiming at it. Remember, you don't have to call it if you kick it or if you hit the rail. You don't have to be snookered, by the way. As long as you kick off the rail, it counts if you pocket the ball.
That's a pretty tough hit here.
He's got a chance to make it one rail, but you don't want to bet the game on this. But you got to hit it. You know, if he happens to make it, he's going to have position.
Foul.
Oh boy, he didn't hit it.
Mr. Van Boening has cue ball in hand.
He probably would have had a better chance hitting it if he would have kicked beneath the side pocket with a draw stroke. That would have bent the cue ball into the one, taking the 10 out of the equation there. Kicking before the side, now that 10 ball became a much bigger ball, more difficult to get around. He made an excellent try, but this isn't horseshoes. You got to hit the ball. Close doesn't count.
Well, he's off to the races again. I don't know what the 6-7 is doing. After he makes the 5, is that combination dead? I think it might be. And if it isn't, it'll throw in. Well, he's looking at something different. Let's see what he does. It's like Billy says, whatever he decides, you know it's the right thing. Yeah, we got to see that kick where he didn't hit it. Here it comes.
Van Boening tried to break loose to 6 from the 7 on that shot, but he wasn't able to do
He
it.
brushed the 10, causing Van Boening to have ball in hand.
I don't believe the 6-7 combination is wired, so he's going to have to do something.
Well, it looks
With
close
those two
enough to
balls.
throw, Billy. Oh, I think it is wired. I don't know if he even has to throw it. Oh, he's playing for the 6 in the other corner. Yeah. No sense playing a combination if the ball goes. And it certainly goes. And there it goes. I think he'll go 2 rails around the 9. Play the 9 in that pocket to his right. He's got such a touch, it looks effortless.
Four to 1 Appleton after game. 4-1 Van Boening after game 5.
5 games, the score is Mr. Van Boening 4, Mr. Appleton 1.
I talked to Darren Appleton, and he said he's going to take a break from pool after this tournament.
Yeah, he said the same thing to me.
He's been having trouble with his neck. You know, when you travel all over the world competing and you're in contention and all that, it could wear you out. Oh boy. Powerful break. Well, he's got obstructions going to the 2, but I think if he goes short in front of the side pocket, he can get to the 2. I think he has a path that way. Got to miss the 6, but I think that's easy. Yeah, he did that. Yeah, he's got a little bit of problems now going from the 2 to the 3. He wanted to get a little fuller on the 2. I don't think he's going to shoot the combination. He's planning it the way he hit that ball. He's calling this. He's calling the 8. The 3 won't go anywhere if he makes the ball. Two rails to the 4. Well, he's got it in line again. It's like you said, Billy, how do you beat a guy who doesn't miss and knows how to play?
Wow. Something happened there, huh?
Yeah.
He wasn't really prepared to shoot that shot.
I think he'll just shoot it in the side. I don't think he's going to bank it. Oh, a rare miss, but look where the ball is. Nothing easy here.
You know, if Appleton can put down this 10, all of a sudden, this game, or this match, I say, will start to get a lot more interesting. It could have been 5-1. If he can put down the 10, it'll be 4-2.
Beautiful shot.
Yes, oh yes.
Nothing easy about that,
No,
especially when you're struggling.
Appleton wins game number 6. After 6 games, the score is Mr. Van Boening 4, Mr. Appleton 2.
Seems like Appleton's playing better today. He's come a little more prepared to play. But the last time he broke the balls, he really wasn't that, effective with the break. He didn't produce anything off the break. He's got to do something with his break. He's got to either hit him with more velocity, or hit him more squarely. He's got to do something that's going to create more action for him on his break. He let up on this break. He made the 4 on the side. It looks like he's going to come away with a shot on the 2. He pocketed the 1 as well.
Well, he's got to go 2 rails forward, I believe, from the 2 to the 3.
He's pretty straight on the 2.
He's got just a hair angle I could see, not much. And we were talking about this stuff yesterday. If you're closer to the pocket, it's easier to cheat the pocket. Oh, he's going to draw the ball here. He's lining up to draw the ball.
Yeah, he's too straight, so he's got to
No,
stop
he just stuck it, and he's going to take the cut on the 3. The 7 is in the way. Now, he'd like to get on the combination, but you got to avoid the 7.
I don't think he's going to go anywhere near the 7. This is a pretty tough little shot here. He's got to put a little inside English on this ball.
You got to worry about scratching if you do that.
Nice shot.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice. Now he's landed it pretty straight on the 5. He don't like that. He was able to pocket the 3. That he liked. But going from the 5 to the 6 seems like it's going to be a problem.
I don't think he has to go straight on. I think he's got a little bit of cut to get closer to the 6. But
he might just roll it in and just accept a long shot with a good angle on the 6.
That's what he's going to have to do.
You know.
And in the past, that didn't seem like a difficulty. He's got enough angle to get closer. Which he did. Oh, he got pretty good here. If he stops, he's going to have a perfect angle on the 7 to get to the 8.
No, he can't stop because he's got an angle.
Got a little angle, but I think he could turn that ball in.
No, he's going to have to draw it to the rail here.
Yeah, he might. He might. Toughen up shot without trickery.
Yeah, he's going to have to draw it to the rail. He's going to come with a stroke here. This is a big shot in this rack.
Yeah, he'd like to get straight in on the 7 in the corner pocket to his right. Oh, he didn't draw the ball.
No, he didn't draw it enough. He drew it, but not enough. Didn't put a real good draw stroke on the shot. And he allowed the cue ball to end up near the 9. He should have been away from that 9. Now he's got to come with another good shot. And he's got to elevate over the 10 to do it.
The good thing about it is you're going to have position if you make it. And he made it.
And once again, he's going to find himself a little awkward here. Now he's straight in just about on the 8. I don't know how far the 8 is off that rail. If it's off the rail further than the cue ball is, then he has a chance of getting away from that
he's
corner.
Got a little angle. He'll get closer, especially with that stroke. But I don't know if he's going to fall on the 9 very well.
No, he's been struggling this rack.
50-yard line. Got another tough shot. And hitting it thin, the cue ball's going to be alive.
He's just going to have to go ahead and roll this in. Nice.
Good shot.
Excellent shot maker.
Beautiful.
And he has really great control with the white ball. I'm surprised to see him struggling, as much as he is. So, I believe he's going to smooth out his game eventually, and it's going to be a very close match after it's all said and done. 4-3 Van Boening.
There's the rack track. Van Boening won the first 3, lost 3 out of the next 4. We got a match here, like Billy said. Much more important match for Van Boening. Van Boening wins, he's in the finals. And if Darren wins, he gets applause. Eight in the side. Got a cut on the 1, but look where the 3 is.
Yeah, he's got a very, very thin cut on the 1. It's a type of a shot that you could shoot, but you got to pay attention where what reward you have. If you do shoot with the 3 behind the 6, I don't know if shooting here is the right thing to do.
He's looking at the cut, but I would just shoot straight on, stop. That ball will go behind the 3 and 6. But he looks like he's aiming to shoot.
He's asking for an awfully lot here.
He made it.
Well,
He's got on the 3.
if you can control the cue ball that well.
He's not snookered. He's got the 3. A little bit of cut. Not quite straight.
If he's going to cut at the 3, a little left-hand English and play position for the 4 on the left-hand side. Well, it's got to go with the cue ball.
A little weak, but I think it passes.
It passes to 5.
It passes to 5, Billy, I think.
Yeah, it passes to 5.
Position will be automatic if he makes it. Oh, he didn't make it. Doesn't count if he makes it in that pocket. Yeah. On the top of his game, that would have been nothing. And Boening got close to the cushion and pretty straight in. We're going to have to see a stroke or a cheat the pocket. Tough to do any better than that. Long straight in. He's just going to have to stop and take the cut on the 7, I believe. That's what he did. All right, people enjoyed that one.
Van Boening back out in front by 2 games, 5 games to 3. Appleton had a chance.
He leads the match 5 games to 3.
Appleton had a chance to knot up the match, but wasn't able to put the 4 down. I thought it was the type of a shot that he should have put down, Danny, but he couldn't do it. So
Yeah, he's not at the best of his game.
Now we got to watch this guy break the balls, and if you're
From
Appleton,
here-
that's not going to.
4 in the side is what he's been doing. Didn't make it. He made a bunch. Look at this. Table's leaking. The other day he made 4 balls on the break, and then the next game he made 5. Nothing easy happening here.
2 and 6 are tied up on the left side of the table. I do believe he can make the 1. He's got a long straight-in shot on the 1. And because of the angle that he's looking at, playing shape for the 2 is going to be problematic here. He's got some serious work to do. Serious work to do. Wow, what a shot. I don't believe that shot. Talking about a pool shot, we could just mark that one up.
Great shot. Great shot, great stroke.
Not too many players could have done what he just did. Trust me. Now the 6 has finally come to rest in front of the 4, cutting off that pocket. What an injustice that was.
40 years ago, Billy, you could have done that.
I couldn't have done that up here in a booth with the telestrator.
Well, I don't think the 4 passes the 6, does it?
He's going to have to cut the 4 on the side.
Oh, the cue balls are going to be flying around.
Well, that's what's going to have to happen.
He didn't cut it enough. Well, Darren's going to get a chance to win a game here.
7 ball came to rest behind the 10. It does have the lower left-hand pocket available. I think that the accessibility to the 7 is pretty good considering the position of the 5 and the 6. The 5's a real good key ball to drop nicely for the 6 and stop right there. I don't know if he's got down far enough to do that.
He got a little bit too thin to do that.
And he played the unprofessional side of the 5 to stop on. So now he's really got to revise his plan.
I'll tell you, at this spot, if you want to play position, go ahead, but you could bank the ball. It looks like it's straight in the side. That'll get him the angle on the 6 to get to the 7, but I don't know.
Well, this is a pretty touchy shot here.
It is. He's going to go into the 8. I think the 6 passes the 10 and the 7.
If the 6 passes, I understand. Well,
I think it does.
He may go into the 6 here.
Oh, he hit it. Well, look at the angle he got. He's going to fall on the 7 by shooting the 6 down the corner.
All right, shoot the 6 in the corner. Cue ball will naturally go to the right. He doesn't want to end up on the rail, though.
No, because he'll have work to do to get to the 8.
Nice.
Good shot. He's got an angle. It's not on the rail.
He's got the angle that suggests to me he's going toward the 8. So he's playing the 8.
Playing the 8 up the far corner.
Playing the 8 in the far corner because of that.
Easiest way to do it.
This will bring him one game closer to the lead. 5-4.
They're both in the 900s.
Game number 9 after 9 games. The score is Mr. Van Boening 5, Mr. Appleton 4.
Doesn't look like anything has
No,
fallen here for him.
he took a lot off of it, and he didn't get rewarded.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out how he can be productive off the break. He's taken a lot of speed from off the break. He's switched positions on the break. And nothing seems to be working out for him on that break.
Maybe he's supposed to take a little more look at Van Boning's break.
Well, it's awfully difficult to emulate Van Boning's break. Well, we can probably make adjustments and develop a break like a Shaw breaks him, but to break him like Van Boning, you have to have skill to break him like that. You have to have a certain skill. You got to be able to hit the head ball with velocity and hit it accurately. I don't know if many players can do what Van Boning does when he breaks the balls.
He got a pretty thin hit here, but I think he can get past the side.
This is going to be a very difficult shot here. Yes, it was.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he was quite
He got
fortunate.
perfect, yeah.
He was quite fortunate to have ended up where he did. No, he's going into the 7 here.
Yeah, that'll get him to the 6. Where will it put the 7? Tied the 7 up,
It certainly
but the 8
did.
might be dead. Look, I think he's got the 8 wired to the far corner.
Well, it looks like he's got a chance, but he's got to throw it in. Now, the angle that he's left himself with on the 6, I don't know if he can get back to play that 7-8 combination because he's got to get on the inside of the 7. It doesn't look like the angle is conducive for him to do that. He's really in a spot here. Not that he's got control of the table. He can always play a safe off the 7, but he certainly doesn't have an angle to do something productive here. So whatever he does here, he's going to have to use his intelligence here and figure it out and not try to run out.
Be tough for him to get where he is right now because I think the 8 needs to throw a little too. The 8 is missing the pocket to the left.
He should try to play some sort of a safety off the 7.
That's what he's doing.
He played a safety off the 6, okay? And he did not try to run out, and it was inadvisable for him to try to run out because of the angle he was left with.
He left the hit on the 6 anyway. I don't think shooting the 6 is going to help him. I think he's got to think of a safe.
Yeah, I like what he's doing here. He's going to lay the cue ball on the side rail, and from there, Boening's going to have problems, particularly if the cue ball can get up far enough up that side rail where the 7 now is a potential blocker. That might be in.
It is. It's in the area.
No, I don't know if that's good or bad because he has to pocket the 6 now. So therefore, he must play a good cue ball here or he's going to trap himself.
Well, he's got to hit rail first to go anywhere.
Now, rail first, 2 cushions could send him toward that 8.
Yeah.
And also could send him toward that side pocket. Also could send him toward the 10. So there's some bad things that can happen here.
Got to hit the 6 thin. He got there. He got there. Now this ball has to throw a little to the right. I'm sure he knows that.
I don't know if he can throw the 8 in from where he ended up.
Oh, yeah, you just got to cut the 7 on the left. It'll go.
Well, I don't know if it will because it's not laying really that great. I mean, there's a chance it'll go.
I would play it. He's got to hit it on the left. Not real hard. The ball will throw. He's calling the 8.
It's aiming a little past that center diamond.
I know, but it'll throw quite a bit if he has the right speed. Get it? That's in. But what do you do with the 7 now?
No, he didn't play. He played safe.
Oh, he did.
Ball was not called.
Oh, I like throwing it in, but position on the 7.
I don't understand why he.
Shane doesn't have to take this. He can give it back.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
He scratched, I think. Not quite.
I was going to mention I don't understand why Appleton didn't call it, simply because if he makes it, then the incoming player, his opponent, has the option to choose to take the shot or pass it back to Shane. If he doesn't call it, and he makes it, he can't get the best of it. He should have called it.
He should have. Oh, ball in hand.
Boening has has cue ball in hand.
Well, Van Boening 6 to Appleton's 4. That was a pretty big game there.
Yep.
Both players had their chances
Van Boening wins game number 10.
to win
After
it.
10 games, the score is Mr. Van Boening 6, Mr. Appleton 4.
See, folks, when the balls are close together like that, they'll throw more the softer you shoot. Yeah, that was a callable shot.
Yeah,
I'm sure he knows the shot.
Yeah, he should have called it anyways, because by not calling it, he's giving his opponent the option if it goes in.
Made the ball on the side. Well, he's not snookered on the one, but he doesn't have much of a shot on the one.
Nope. I believe he can cut it into his right.
That's what he called.
And the cue ball then go 2 cushions toward the 3-9.
Got to hit the paint here. Which he did. Where are you going to stop, ball?
And in pretty
He's
good
gonna
shape.
stop perfect.
In pretty good shape.
Yep. Good shot. Now it doesn't matter which corner pocket you play the 6 in because of where the 7 is. He wants to get straight in on it. Well, now he's going to have to play for the side, I believe, on the 7.
Yeah, and this is missable too.
Well, you know, he thinks Miss is an unmarried girl's first name.
Seven to 4, Van Boening, and he's starting to walk a little quicker around that table, and that's not a good sign for Appleton.
11 games, the score is Mr. Van Boening 7, Mr. Appleton 4.
Nine in the side. 9 right in the side. Yeah, he's looking to see if the 1 goes. If he can make the 1, he's going to have to spin a lot of left-hand English and go 1 rail to the 2. I don't think it'll glance much off of the 4, but you're taking a chance and snooking yourself here too.
He's going to end up real close to the 2 here.
Oh, he did it. He did it. He did it. 2 and 3 go in the same pocket.
You know, the dice are passing for Van Boening in this match. A lot of, bad things could have happened to Van Boening in this match, but they didn't. I'm not saying that he hasn't earned what he's gotten, but I'm saying that he didn't have to get everything that he got several times in this match, but he did.
Yeah, the 6 passes to 10.
But when you play as good as Van Boening, you're going to get some pretty good rolls. Because you're going to put yourself in position to get good rolls. And for some reason, that doesn't seem fair.
Life isn't fair sometimes.
Eight four, Van Boening.
Drawing away. Shooting 935, 879.
Boening wins game number 12 after 12 games.
As you can see, Appleton's 879 is very respectable. Now, Van Boening wins 10 games in this match. He'll automatically take a seat in the final match. He has how many games?
9, I believe.
9.
He needs one more, and he's guaranteed to be in the finals.
He's got
Well, he's
8
only
games.
got 8. I'm sorry, guys. I'm wrong again.
Pocketing 3 balls on the break. Now he's going to have to stay on the left side of the 4 here, the way we look at the table, because the 6 ball's positioned on the rail. He's on the correct side of the 4 with an ideal angle. Once again, he's going to have to play a nice angle to go cross table for the 8.
Yeah, he did. Gonna play the 8 in the far corner, past the side. Oh no, as long as the 9 is right there, he could do this. He knew that. You have no position to play to the 8. I mean to the 9.
Now that gives him his 9th win in this match. And like Danny and Pat said,
Van Boening wins game
if he's able to win 10 games in this match, he's in the finals.
Well, I got a feeling he's gonna win at least 10. being that Appleton needs 9 games to win the match, I think Van Boning's got to win 1 before Darren wins 9. Oh, he flew the ball. Look at this. He made 3 balls, and he's got position.
Yes, that's what they refer to as the dice are passing.
Yeah, they're rolling pretty good for Van Boening. But you know, over the years, whoever's playing good gets the better rolls. For some reason.
It just seems to work out that way, or at least it looks like it does anyways. Got to go cross table twice here, it looks like.
Perfect.
Yeah, with perfect speed.
He's got the right angle to Paul on the 8 in the same pocket as the 7.
Yeah, I'll just draw the ball back an inch or so.
This is what he looked like last night when he ran 5 games and out. He started running around the table. Everything looked easy. He ran 6 full racks. That's it. He's automatically in the finals now.
Van Boening wins game number 14. After 14 games, the score is Mr. Van Boening 10, Mr. Appleton 4.
Where are you, one? No chance to make the 1 and fall on the 2. So he'll be playing safe off the 1. If he can hit it, he might be corner hooked. He might have to push. Yeah, his body language says that he could hit it. But he wants another opinion from his other eye.
That's funny. That's cute. That was a good one.
Oh, he wanted to get behind the balls. He didn't quite reach it. But he didn't leave much.
You know, I think he left enough.
He left the cut.
It's like in the picture of the hustler.
We're going to be seeing a 2-3 combination if he cuts this 1 in.
In the picture in the hustler, Pat said he shot a safety. They didn't leave much. Pat says he left enough.
Part 1.
You left enough.
Combination, 3 ball in the corner.
Yeah, he's in good shape here. Only has to negotiate the 8 and 9.
Wow, that wasn't nice.
I think he can cut this in, Billy.
Well,
Well, maybe not.
Pretty tough.
Maybe he has to bank it.
Pretty tough, and that's tough too. I think he's better off trying to cut it in, but it's not going to be easy.
He's cutting it. He's cutting it. Hit the paint.
Hey, he
Open
finally,
those two.
He finally got rewarded for something, huh? Something good happened to the other guy.
But the 9's not sitting real great.
Well, he can do something about that if he plays the position for the 8 in the short
he
corner.
can hit the 9 off the 8.
All right. Now he can go into the 9.
Now he can do it.
And get a little relief in that fashion. He's uncomfortable
He
with
doesn't
it.
like it for some reason. I mean, he's going into the 9 for sure. You don't want to double kiss it and let it stay there.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to hit it that full. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say he could play it in the corner. He probably doesn't want to. You know, I mean...
Well, if you shoot it in the corner, the cue ball doesn't travel far. It's a tougher shot. If you shoot it in the side, it's an easier shot with tougher position.
Yeah, he wants to play it in the corner, but
Well, he did.
Yeah, he didn't really want to, but he did. And he's glad that he did. 10-5.
Timeout, Mr. Appleton.
Okay, we're back now. Score being Van Boening 10, Appleton 5. And Appleton's going to need to start breaking them a little bit better if he wants to surmount this lead. I think he's got to put a little more power into his break for openers. Well, he did a little more, but still not enough. He still hasn't found the key to pocketing balls on the break. That's been his undoing in this match and other matches as well.
Well, do you bank this? It looks like it's straight in bank.
Yeah, two balls lie a little. I try to put the cue ball underneath the 5 here.
He's at least opening them. It's a good shot. He snookered them and he opened the balls. Very useful shot there. The balls are all open now.
It's shots like that that really pay off in dividends. You had a ball that wouldn't go into 2. You had a stiff shot on the 1. He remedied both problems. He took care of the 1, opened up the cluster, and he hooked Appleton and left him almost an impossible hit. Wow. Come on, you know how difficult it was for him to do that?
Yeah, but he sold out anyway, but it was a great hit.
I mean, that was one of the best hits I've ever seen right there. And he sold out. It was unbelievable after hitting it
You know,
and
Billy
watching
says,
the balls roll. I can't believe he sold out.
Billy says that it's one of the best hits he's ever seen, and he's seen 4,000 of them at least.
At least. And like I said before, it just seems like, good things have been happening to Van Boening. I'm not trying to say anything.
Well, you got him.
Look, once again, see? No shot.
But, it doesn't matter because he's not going to win the tournament, but I would rather have this than have him make that ball. Right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying, but still, when he misses a shot, you feel that you're entitled to something better than this.
Yeah, he's got something. He's got a rail first. But I think if he just hits the ball high, he's not going to cut the ball. Get it? He needed a little lower to come out a bit. He can put him behind the 4 ball, 2 rails, but I think he's banking at this.
Yeah, he's going to try to win from here.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose because he's in the final match.
Oh, he missed that badly.
Yeah.
He missed it badly.
And I think he tied the 8 up. He brushed something.
Yeah, you're right about that. You did tie the 8 up.
Back to what you're saying. Things are rolling for Van Boening. Gonna kick 2 rails at this ball. Yeah, he sold out. I believe he can make the 3.
No, he can't
He's
make
got
it.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Not even rail first?
Well, rail first, he may be able to make it, but I don't think hitting directly,
No, I don't think so either.
is
But
there.
he has a big rail here. But how do you hold it for the 4? He might go rail first, make the ball, and open the 8 and 10 and still leave the 4 for himself. That's a lot tougher to say than to do.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a cut too. What a good shot.
Right. But he still has that problem with the 8-10. He could gamble.
Go into the 8 and 10 here.
No, I don't think he can do it from here. I'm talking about from the 5.
Yeah, he can do it with the 5, but
If
he
he
didn't
can get the angle,
and he's over the top.
No, he don't have that. Well,
He'll
he
have
might, because the cue ball drifted a little further away from the 7, which he now will have a chance to draw into the 8-10 here.
I think you got to improvise and do something else. I mean, no sense going into it here. You're not going to get a shot.
No, but he can go into it off the 7. He can draw into it off the 7.
Or if worse comes to worse, he can play a safe off the 8.
He's in reasonably good line, Danny. To
Yeah,
draw
he's going
into
at
it
it.
now.
Yeah, he knows it too. And he's got the draw to do it. Watch this ball. It looks like it stops and picks up. See it?
Oh my!
He missed.
Oh my!
Yeah, he doesn't have too much to do unless he wants. He called something. Is he going to billiard bank the 10? All right, Darren, here you go. All you need is 8 games. Not hard enough. He's got a cut. Cue ball will hit 3 rails. No. That's a great shot. Look how soft he hit it, and the cue ball didn't go far.
He's still fighting, with his inability to really open up the balls well. He's still fighting with 6 games to Van Boning's 10. Had he been more productive off the break, this would have been a pretty close match. But he's hanging in there.
I believe he's still shooting over 900.
Van Boning has strung 3 consecutive games off the start, and then later on in the match, he's strung 5 consecutive games. So therefore, that break has enabled him to put some strings together. Not true for Appleton. He hasn't had the break working for him well enough to string some racks. I think he's got to go ahead and hit it with power and just forget about it. Well, he's starting to hit him harder now.
Well, he learned how to make the second ball on the side, but he didn't learn how to play position on the 1. I think you try to put the cue ball behind the 4.
Pretty tough shot here. Pretty tough shot.
He got him.
He got him. He got him.
He figures the kick and hit the 1. And remember, kicking, you don't have to call it. Give the 1 a ride, you might make it somewhere. Well, he hit it, but he sold out. I think the 2 passes the 4.
Well, you're still alive, Darren. You're playing pretty good, and you're starting to break them a little better. So you got all those pretty good things going for you here. The balls are spread over the table fairly good. The 5 to the 8 is the key to this rack. We'd like to end straight in on the 8 when you get there. You know, you want to end up near that opposite side pocket with the cue ball after shooting the 5. That's the line you want to be on shooting the 8. He's going over there to find out what angle he needs to offer him to put the 8 where he needs to be. You would like to end up with an angle on the 5 to follow to that side rail and then toward the 8, staying on the correct angle. Now he wants to follow it to the side rail and go toward the 8, always staying on the right angle. See, now he's always on that angle, and that's perfect.
Perfect.
And that's perfect. And he looks like a perfect player. But he's got to keep it up for about another 7 games. After this pocketing of the 10, this match is going to start to get a little more interesting. 10 games to 7.
Mr. Appleton wins game number 17 after 17 games. Mr. Van Boening leads the match, 10 games to 7.
It's like you said, had he broke him a little better, this match would have been a lot closer.
Well, he took off some power there.
Yeah, everything's in the way. We're going to look at a safe.
Yeah, I look for him to put him on the 7.
Yeah, shoot this 1 straight on.
Yeah, cut it a little bit. And
Cut it well straight on. Will be good.
Yeah. Wants to put him on the 7 here. Just
Yeah, put him right
like a
on
little
the
touch
7.
stroke like that.
You got him.
He froze him to the 7 and he cut off that side rail. I don't expect Van Boening to hit this ball. I mean, he could, but I don't think he's the favorite.
I think he's got to get the bridge. Because I never see him shoot left-handed.
I don't think he needs to. He's frozen on that 7. How much of that bottom rail can he actually see? I think that he's got about as good a chance of going 2 in a
I
corner
don't
as he
see how
does.
he's going to hit this one.
Okay, Appleton has a chance. He has 7 to Van Boning's 10, but Van Boening has already fulfilled his contract of amassing 10 games, so he's in the finals. Now, Appleton would love to win this match.
I think he's going to have to draw the ball. Going forward, the 7 might get in the way. Or the 8. Got to draw the ball out to the middle. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I guess it goes in both pockets.
But if he could have done what you said, that would have probably been a better way of getting out. That way the cue ball will then go away from the 6, which would have enabled him to play better position for the 6. Now he's got to do something.
Probably will hit the 6.
You know, he's got to be a little more careful here.
Oh, he did all right.
Yeah, that's fine. A little extra traveling here. This is game number 18. Taking his time now. He's walking around, checking the angle that he needs to be on. We want to cut the 8 to his right and come off that side rail. That's a good speed. Like I said, and he wants to cut the 8 to his right and end up a little past center table. He would like to end up with the cue ball on the line that it's on now for the 9.
That's where he got.
Yeah, he'll either stop it or draw it back. I don't know the exact
No,
angle
you
he
got
has.
to kill it. Well, he didn't want to walk.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to walk.
He didn't want to walk.
Okay, that's game number 18. All of a sudden, this match really has a heartbeat at 8 games for Appleton and 10 for Van Boening.
Appleton wins game number 18.
Appleton's losing, but he's ahead at TPA, 937 to 907.
Yeah, he took a little something off it, but he was able to put a couple balls down, and it looks like all of a sudden the balls are starting to cooperate for Appleton.
Yeah, he's got a shot, go 2 rails to the 2. But 2 to the 3 is a little problem.
Yeah, they're on opposite ends of the table. And considering the distance he is from the 1 and the type of cut he has on the 1, he figures to shoot like a fairly long shot on the 2, because the 2 is pretty deep into this corner. That's
he's
not
going to have a
bad.
good angle.
That's not bad. He had
As long as he doesn't go behind the 9 now.
exactly. He hit that shot with pretty good speed. He's got an ideal angle. He's got to make sure he puts a good stroke on this. Nice stroke.
Beautiful.
Now he's landed a little flat. From my vantage point, I don't know exactly what he has. Oh, he's close enough to the 3 to create stuff, though.
Yeah, he could cheat the pocket a little.
Well, that's okay.
This is another guy who wishes the tournament was starting right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he would like to win this match. It'll certainly alleviate all that pain that he's been going through the last couple days. Like Danny said, he's not won a match. Nice. That's nice. Very nice. Now he's starting to play like Appleton. This is game number 19. Boening has a 10-8 advantage. Yeah, I think you want to go to the side here.
Yeah.
Because going to the corner, you may end up close to the rail. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
you go
that.
to the side.
And I'm not sure he wants to end up close to the rail. It's real close now. He wants to go to the side, but that pocket's not that large. But it'll certainly give him a better angle and a shot on the 9. See, now he's going to get close to the rail. That's the problem with that shot. You up and go to the corner. It's an easy shot, easier than the side. But what are you going to do on the next shot? Because you got to do a little traveling from the 9 to the 10. And where he is now, that traveling is very, very problematic.
Well, either travel or take the long shot on the 10.
I think that's what he's going to have to do, Dan. I don't think he can do anything other than take the long shot on the 10. He's going to try to do something with the cue ball. Now, this could prove to be costly.
Oh, look at that shot. Still on the 50-yard line. No, wasn't good enough.
Oh, he's either going to have to get his extension or the bridge, one or the other. I don't think he can reach it.
Well, he does, but
He's going to have to get his extension here.
yeah, he's going to go to get his extension.
He shoots well with the bridge, too. So he can go either way here. He's close enough to the 10 to hit it accurately. And he's going to be stretching over the table. I don't know how much that's going to impair his judgment here. Very nice. That's game number 19. Appleton finds himself within only 1 game of the lead. 9 games to 10.
How many has he won in a row now? 5?
Appleton wins game number 19.
Yeah, he's won 5 in a row. Like I mentioned before, Dan, Boening started the match winning 3 in a row. And then game number 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, he strung 5 more in a row. But it was after game 14 that he stopped and Appleton took over control. In 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, all those games were Appleton's. And this run is still not finished.
It certainly became a competitive match. Four in the side.
That's
Yep.
what he got. He wants a kiss there, and he needed a kiss off that one. He didn't get it. He has a shot on the one in the upper left-hand corner, if he chooses to shoot it.
I think he'll shoot it, Billy. He can draw to the right rail, right short rail. I think he can do that. He's looking to see if he can shoot it in the other corner, but I don't know why.
He can't shoot it in the other corner. It's either bank it or cut it to his left. That's his only two options.
Yeah,
or play some sort of a safety.
He can hit the side rail, the right side rail.
Now the
Not
problem
an easy.
The problem with shooting it to the left is he may not be able to control the speed of the cue ball well enough to stay down there for the two. So therefore, it's not guaranteed that he can do that. If it was guaranteed that all he had to do was pocket the one and then stick around for the two, he'd shoot it in a heartbeat. But I think he's got a twofold problem here.
Uh-oh.
No, he hit that, poorly, and for lack of a better word, which there really isn't a better word, he hit it poorly. I don't really think he was prepared to shoot that shot. I think that was a type of a shot that you really have to, psych yourself up to shoot like you're shooting the right shot. I don't think he shot that shot with confidence. Well, his run of 5 games looks like it's going to come to a stop.
And Appleton wants to win. He doesn't want to play in a tournament and get blanked. Because the champion has pride. Yeah, he's just going to draw it back. Watch how effortless it draws back without shooting hard. He didn't need to draw it perfect.
Well, that'll put Van Boening 2 games from the match at 11, and Appleton has 9.
Mr. Appleton, 9. Race to 13.
There's the 9, nope. Made the other second ball on the side.
Yeah, he's got a shot on the 1.
I don't think he has a shot.
You don't think he can cut this in?
No.
Oh, you're right. It's a lot thinner than it looked at first.
And I think that he's trying to figure out a way to play safe
He could try
here.
to freeze him on the 8. But he has to go to the rail with the cue ball.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to get him on that 8. He understands that. But I don't think he has much else unless he creates some distance with the 1 here. Tricky. I
I think he got him, Billy.
don't think he has him, but I think he may have covered up the one enough to where Darren can't pocket it. I believe he can hit it, though.
Yeah, he definitely can hit it. So we're going to be looking at some safes here.
I think what he needs to do is roll it very softly. I think that's his best chance of getting away with this. Roll it very softly with some outside spin in hopes that he can get behind that 9 again. I mean, it's a very, very delicate, risky shot, but I think he has
I think the 9 is dead cross-side. Look at that.
Yeah, I was looking at that before, and I'm saying
I think he kicks to the
4,
rail and
the
it
4,
goes.
The 4 blocks a lot of the pocket, though.
Oh, I think he's got a pocket, but he didn't look at it.
That's the only thing I think he has right there. That's the shot.
Great shot.
That's the shot. If the 1 is frozen, he may not get a rail even if he hits the 1. Well,
He caught another rail.
yeah, and he caught a break,
Look
too.
at this. Good shot.
He caught
Where's
a break.
the 10 aiming? He's looking at the 10. It's going wide.
I think he's going to have to get a little lucky here, whether it be making the 10 or hiding the 1. Because it doesn't look good right now for Appleton.
Just missed it. Might see the 10 go in right now. Now, getting to the 7 could be tricky. I think he's going to shoot the 10. He doesn't want to, but I think he will.
Yeah. Looks like it. That's going to put him on the hill at 12 games to 9.
Van Boening wins game number 21. He now leads the match 12 games to 9. It's a race of 13.
It's one of those rare matches where the player with the highest TPA is losing. Four in the side. Oh, cue ball in the corner.
Well, this is an unexpected opportunity that Appleton has with ball in hand. He trails by 3 games, but needs to win 4 in a row to win the match. Appleton needs 4 in a row to win the match. Van Boening only needs 1. So, he got a pretty good start with ball in hand to get the first win here.
Six could be the only problem, but it might go in the side off the 8 if he gets there.
Yeah, and in the position of the 3, that's the lead ball to the 6, really isn't ideally positioned for you to get where you need to be for that kiss off, but it's very workable.
Well, he might have to just take the cut on the 3. Draw the ball to the Yeah, draw the ball one rail to where he's pointing, take the cut on the 3. Then he's got to negotiate the 6.
Right. Now, the 6 isn't really laying that good. It doesn't go in the far corner, and it doesn't go in the side unless it goes off the 8. But in order for the 6 to go off the 8, you got to be positioned pretty good with the cue ball to
He's
shoot that
looking
shot.
at it, the 6 off the 8.
Now the 8's pretty far away from that side, and I do believe it'll still go, but he's got to get good on the 6 here. I think he's got to get right in back of the 6, straight in the corner. He wants to get that angle like he's straight in on the 6 in the corner.
He's getting there.
Well, he's gotten back far enough now to where he can make it off the 8. I do believe it's going to be close there. He's got to hit the 8 pretty full.
Yeah, but if you hit it too full, it might hit the point.
He's looking to put it straight in here. This is a very small opening. Wow, that was a very small opening there, and he was able to put it down. Yeah, pretty risky shot. Took a lot of courage just to shoot the shot, let alone pocket it.
Pretty good stroke there.
He's got this is a little funny here. He may have to go around now. Around the 10 and the 9 here. It's a little funny. Oh,
But he did it.
He was able to do it. It wasn't one of those automatic around 3 ball shot, you know? Came very close to that 9, but he was able to miss the 9 and end up perfect on the 9. And now he's won game number 22. Now he's 2 games from the lead and 3 games from the match, 10-12.
Scores Mr. Van Boening 12, Appleton 10, race to 13.
Eight in the side. It went
He
wide.
got the 6,
Oh, that's the 6.
and he's got a shot on the 1. So now, trails by 2 games, 10 games to 12, in a race to 13. He pocketed a ball on the break. He's got a shot on the 1, and the 2 balls are very accessible. It's the 2 to the 3 that may be a problem, because he's going to keep an angle on the 2, meaning that he's going to have to go away from the angle that he needs on the 3 and then recover and get back to that angle. So therefore, he's got to play good shape here. Now this shot may play 3 cushions around here. 3 cushions around in between the 5-8. Now speed becomes very crucial with this shot.
I think he's going to go 2 rails.
3 rails will probably give him much more margin for error.
He's going to get there, maybe.
Oh, he got there. Beautifully executed shot.
Great shot. People love that. Slow down. He's got there. 2 rails to the 5 and the side now.
Now, either angle on the 5 ball in the side will suffice, but of course he would rather end up with the angle to cut the 5 to his left, going down table and then toward the 7, playing the 7 in the lower pocket. Now he's looking at the corner. Maybe he's afraid of the 5 in the side because of the position of the 9. See, the position of the 9 is a possible interfering ball. He may not like that. No, he's playing it in the side, and he's going with the other angle. Now he's going to have to play the 7 up the other far corner. He's going to take a look at it now. So he's committed himself to play the 7 past the point, which is always dangerous, up to the far corner.
Yeah, it's real dangerous because the 7 looks like it's froze. Good speed there.
That's excellent speed. Now he's
just the right speed to get off the rail to shoot the 8.
Yes, he's positioned the cue ball perfectly. He's got a real good look at this shot. Nice hit. Oh, he's starting to play beautifully. This is the type of pool we're accustomed to seeing from Appleton. Nicely done. This will put him within 1 game of the lead and 2 games of the match.
Hey, he wants to win. He doesn't want to get blanked in the tournament.
A much more confident Appleton now walked to his chair. Now he's back at the table.
Games. Score Mr. Van Boening 12, Appleton 11.
Yes, the difference in his psyche right now in comparison to how he felt yesterday is a world of difference. Yesterday, he wanted to run out of the room. He didn't want to finish his match. Today, he's liking it a lot because he's playing extremely well. And he's a very proud person. So this is the type of performance that he needed to get. Not only for us out here, but for himself as well. Eight in the side. He wants a bump now. He got that bump. It looks like he's going to end up with a shot here. He's got a shot on the 1. The 2 balls positioned on the side rail, but he's going to have a problem getting there. A lot of interfering balls in the path he needs to take to go from the 1 to the 2. The 1 to the 2, Danny, is the shot in this rack.
Yep. You're right about that. But could he make the 1 from here? It doesn't look like it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think he can make the 1. He needs to hit the rail precisely where he needs to hit it on this bottom rail to avoid getting behind that 6.
Pretty thin hit.
And he's got to get around the 7. He's got to get around the 4. And then he's got to get around the 6. He's got 3 interfering balls that he must clear to come up with a shot on the 2. It's not going to be easy, and like you said, pretty thin hit on the 1. Big shot coming up. He may be banking it here.
He's got a half a pocket, and it's a thin hit.
Okay, now he's banking it, so therefore he's going to change his route now with the cue ball. He may have to draw the cue ball. No, he's following it again. Okay, he's keeping the same route. Okay, let's take a look at the cue ball. Take a look at the beautiful executed shot. Now that's how you play the game right there. That's how you play it.
Great shot. We're looking at a Hill, I believe.
Yeah, and we're looking at a real true champion in Darren Appleton, too. I really feel good about his performance, and I really feel good about what he's doing out there for himself.
I don't like to see him blank. I don't like to see him go 0 for 5.
No, he's too good of a player. And this win, if he can win this match, it'll do wonders for him right here. But he was really kind of like in the dumps. And it looks like he's going to win this game. It's going to be Hill, and then he'll be breaking for the match. Yeah, he's got much better feel for the cue ball, for the game, everything. Much different person. Much different. 12-12.
Sweater's delight. Hill.
We have action. The match is tied 12 games apiece. It's a race to 13.
Shooting great.
I'm sure you people that are around the table. I'm sure that you people that are here around the table can see that TPA up there on the scoreboard, 943. Okay, 943 is well above world-class speed, and that's the type of performance that he needed to beat Shane Van Boening. As you can see, the scoreboard, 12 games apiece. Let's see if he can pull it off. He's got the 5 in the side. He got a nice kiss on the 1 here.
Position.
What's that 4 going to do? He's got a shot on the 1. The 2 ball is really hidden behind the 3 and 8 and 10. Okay, it's accessible, but he doesn't have to get there. Getting from the 1 to the 2 is the crux of this wreck.
He's pointing where he has to get.
But he's playing well enough, Danny. He's got good feel of the cue ball. I look for him to fall nicely on the 2 here. Let's take a look and see where he ends up. How's it look? How's it look out there? Did he get there?
Sure did.
And they said he got there. He's on the 2.
Now he needs an angle on the 3 to get to the 4.
I think he has that angle if he stops right there. He has the angle to drop for the 4, and the 6 will be the next ball after the 4, and that's next to the 4. It looks like he's going to win this match, Danny, unless something crazy happens.
I don't see it happening.
Nice stroke.
Don't get straight.
No, he's okay. He's fine. He's at a good 1.5 to 2 inches off that cushion. And the way he's playing right now, I think the only thing that's going to stop him is like an earthquake. Trust me, this guy here is really feeling it right now. No, he got straight in. He didn't want to get straight in. He wanted some type of an angle. Being straight in, that means he's going to have to face a longer shot on the 8 than he wants. He can't afford to draw to the rail because he'll draw too close to the 8. So he's probably going to have to accept a longer shot.
No, he's got a little angle, Billy. He's going to get closer than you think.
He did get closer than I thought. And I think that he's feeling much better about his position now. A couple more strokes. A couple more balls. Nice. Nice. And he's saying to himself, finally. Oh, what a match. That's right. He's so happy, and I'm so happy for him, too. Because anytime, you see a great champion like Darren Appleton go through what he's gone through the last couple days, you really have to, you really have to be rooting for the guy, I mean, he's a hell of a player, and he's proven it here in this match tonight, Danny. Okay, we got to close it up here, and we'll be back. We'll be back with a very important match between Kevin Cheng and Jason Shaw.